Hello, it's 7:19 p.m. Monday, April 14th, 2025. And just wanted to take a few moments here to highlight that not this weekend, but on the Saturday, March 10th, 2025, Team Sharing, which is an organization that my wife, Cheryl, is actually on the board of, has their the 8th annual walk run. It's a 5K, 3 point something miles walk run. It takes place here in central Massachusetts. Last year, this program, Houstonic ITS, or Houstonic.live is the show, made a $500 contribution, and this year we changed it to $1,000, which is actually pretty large given the low budget of the program. I even made this logo here, Houstonic.live, research, archival, and overdose awareness. I'm going to update this video. I'm going to put at the bottom a link to a secure getmeregistered.com site. Now, the purpose of this, first off, the role of Team Sharing, which I have a interview with Cheryl Jouer. You can go to houstonic.live and click on opioid epidemic to actually watch the interview I have of her. My family became friends with her family through the connection that our son Curran, who passed in 2022, had with their son Sean Merrill, initially, who passed also. And unfortunately, Cheryl Jouer has lost 2 of her 3 children to drug overdoses, and she lives in the nearby town of Marlborough. Her foundation, as she describes in the interview, which I encourage you to watch, was founded because there was a need for support groups for parents, in particular moms, but for parents and for families, to deal with the loss of a child, young adult, to a drug overdose, most likely, and how to move on from there. Of course, there's a lot of stigma that comes along with it. There's a lot of, just your whole life is wrecked. And in many cases, there's other additional challenges associated with it, such as, in many cases, grandparents now raising grandchildren, of which there is a enormous number of groups on Facebook right now. It's one of those problems that very few people, aside from a friend of mine, Jonathan Cooey of Gigahome Biological, will ever give any airtime. Anyways, we've become connected through that. And this particular event, the money which is raised from it is used for an annual event. First of all, there's a variety of things that Team Sharing will support throughout the year, as well as the activities and the activism of Cheryl Jouer, but also there's an end-of-the-year Christmas party where there's gifts purchased to help support families where one of the parents has passed. Again, usually to a drug overdose, or to provide some assistance to grandparents. The way the event works is that you have a group or a team, and the name of our team is Curran's Constellation, named after my son or stepson. I've known him since I think he was 3 years old when I first met him. So basically, his entire life, I was there, and through so much, and sorry, sometimes this can get a little bit difficult. Just my own reflection on it. Anyways, so when contributions are made, they're usually made according to a team. Now, people are more than welcome to join us at the event that takes place here in Marlborough, Massachusetts, which is kind of like at the bullseye of Massachusetts, not too far from where The Route 90 Massachusetts Turnpike intersects the Interstate 495, which runs north-south. And it's not too far from that main intersection. So you're welcome to join. I'm making this notice probably a little bit later than I should. The enrollment is open until Wednesday of this week. So that's till April 16th of this week. I'll put the link down below. A contribution can be made. So if the link will go to this page here, Remembering Our Angels 5K Walk Run. Just to note, this is the 8th year that this event is running. Usually about 300 or 400 people show up. It is intentionally scheduled at Mother's Day, as close as possible to the Mother's Day weekend of each year. In our case, there's actually a trifecta of things where Mother's Day is not. It's just a couple of weeks away from the anniversary of Curran's passing. So it's just difficult, no matter how you cut it. Again, sorry. So I'll put the link down below for this, and business sponsors are also welcome. Again, I made a decision this year to put $1,000 in. Why not? And along with that, you get the visibility. There's several local politicians who will come, state reps. Sometimes someone in the Wahlberg family might show up, or some other people of some local prominence, business leaders, etc. The team sharing had a huge role. I've shared this before with getting across the finish line for the number of signatures required to have the overdose awareness license plates for the state of Massachusetts. We've reached the goal. Now, people, when they actually go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, they will have the option, even if they weren't aware of it up until then, it will actually be on the state paperwork to get one of the customized overdose awareness license plates. And if all of this goes through and everything is moving along right now, that's also going to provide some revenue support for a team sharing organization, which might even win some awards this year for local nonprofits in Metro West Massachusetts. And so going to here, there's two links. There's Join the Team, which is actually not what you would want. It's actually register. Joining the team is to make a contribution directly to team sharing, which is fantastic. By the way, I don't feel any pressure here. Support from my program, in turn, is what has made it possible for Houstonic.live to make a contribution. But if you have the means, if you have some extra change, it would be deeply appreciated. Clicking on register will take you to here, and then from there, there's the option of a 5K in person. You'll get a T-shirt out of it, nice little T-shirt. It'll even have a little bit the Houstonic.live logo, along with probably some local regional banks and a few other small, enterprises throughout the area. You can join it virtually if you want to do a 5K, 3-mile walk, or around your neighborhood. That would be great as well. And there's also an option for donation only if you're remote and doing 5Ks just isn't your thing. Again, it's all appreciated. Going back, we actually have, it's not a long list right now, but you can actually see some of the members. So if you make a contribution, it can actually show up here. These are the people that will be on the team. If you wanted to say hi, meet me, join our team, go for a walk, whatever, I would love your company this year. That would be pretty cool. So again, it's on May 10th, 2025. I will put the link down below. And I think that's about it. So just thought I'd share this with you. I appreciate any help. And either way, it's good to have some awareness of some of the other activities that my family finds itself in and supporting. So thank you very much, guys. That's it for now. I may do another video later on. We'll see. Thank you. Houstonic.live. Mark Kulak signing off for now. Thank you. Take care. God bless.